everybody, this is Tim Charron, and welcome to my brand new podcast called The Charron Zone, blah, 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 blah. Hi, Tim Charron here with howtobookgigs.com. I want to talk about booking gigs, and I want to talk about motivation and being motivated and lighting a fire under your own butt to get excited about booking gigs, because the bottom line is the most important thing that you're going to do in your music career is book gigs. That is going to drive everything else. It's going to drive sales. It's going to drive new fans, more fans. It's going to strengthen the relationships with the fans that you have now. It's going to, of course, sell more merch, sell more music. It's going to get your music heard by more and more and more people. I put out this short little book about how to book gigs and the strategies that I've come up with over the past 10 years, right? And this guy, David, from a band called Moonshine out of Connecticut, contacted me, and he said, thank you so much for doing this book. It's helped tremendously. So I said, awesome, that's great. I'm so glad to hear it. Can you shoot a little video testimonial for me? So he did, and he sent it to me the other day. And one thing that he said that really hit me was that by reading my book, it ignited the fire in him, reignited the fire in him to go out and start hammering to get the bigger gigs and everything. So to me, that means everything, because a lot of it is motivation and confidence. So, I don't wake up every day and think, oh my God, I can't wait to book gigs. But because I go through the same thing that everyone does, I don't like the rejection. It's still a lot of rejection. I don't like, it can be painful. So, but that's why I wrote the book, and that's why I have these steps and these strategies, because they work and they make it a lot easier, a lot less painful, to put it simply. So when I'm like, I don't feel like calling to book gigs today or whatever it is, I just remember everything that's at stake. And I really believe that I know that if I didn't go out and book all the gigs that I've booked in the past 10 years and played them, then I would not be anywhere, in my music career. Not that I've made it, but right now, as I'm speaking, I'm in the middle of a tour, and we're playing for tens of thousands of people. We're opening for a bunch of national acts: Maddie and Tay, Randy Houser, Ronnie Millsap, Charlie Daniels. We are most likely going to be opening for Parmalee, the band. We're opening for 2 more national acts that they have not been announced yet. So it's incredible to me. It's unbelievable to me. But I know 100% that if I didn't decide years ago that I was going to get great at booking gigs, none of this would be where it is now. I wouldn't have a huge fan base. I wouldn't have these shows playing for 5,000 people, 7,000 people at once. I went from the bars to the big stages, and I did it very deliberately. And I did it with the steps that I outline in the book, which is free, howtobookgigs.com. And what I want to say is that just wherever you are, that's in your career, that's where you need to just put the gas pedal down. So, in other words, when I was booking myself at the beginning, just solo acoustic, 4 hours a night or a day or whatever, up and down the Florida Keys, up in New England, in and around Nashville, when I was doing that, I just went full speed at one point. So it's baby steps. You know, you don't have to jump up from playing. If you're playing open mic nights right now, you don't even want to go and open for a big, huge national act. You want to work your way up. So it's really a matter of baby steps. But whatever it is you're doing, if you're playing a bunch of open mics, then book as many as you possibly can. And then just to make that next step to getting your own solo acoustic paid gigs. If you're playing solo acoustic paid gigs and you're playing one a week, let's turn it into 5 a week. And then, you know, put a band together and play once a month with the full band and play all those solo gigs. So it's just little baby steps and just keep climbing and get the book. But I just want to thank David from Moonshine for bringing that up, because I wanted to share it with you all. And check out my tour if you want to at timcharron.com. But more importantly, please get the free book and let me know if it helps, and let me know if you have any questions. And please subscribe and hit the notification button here on YouTube, or subscribe to the podcast on iTunes.